1 year ago, the body of a newborn girl was found in a trash can outside a home in Farmersville. The mother, 25-year-old Danielle Downing, was charged with murder. We hear the story far too often. Babies abandoned or killed just hours after their birth. There is a law that gives mothers an option.
While the law is more than 10 years old, its supporters say it needs more attention.
Ready, set, get it.
Little Maya is a happy, bubbly 2-year-old.
It was really a miracle.
Maya is a safe haven baby. Her birth mother legally surrendered her at a local hospital under California's safe haven law just hours after she was born.
All we knew was that she was 23 and Hispanic.
Mama.
Matt and Nicole Madsen married 7 years ago. Nicole had 2 boys from her previous marriage, but could no longer have children naturally. So they decided they would adopt a child through Fresno County. Though they dreamed of a baby girl, they were told this would be unlikely. Then the call came.
It was a crazy day. First off, my phone wasn't working.
And I heard it ringing, so I pick it up.
They're calling us. They have a baby for us.
2.5 hours later, Maya was in their home.
When they brought her to us, and the first thing they did when they walked through the door was hand her to me. And I held her, and I looked down at her, and that was it. I loved her, and she was mine.
Maya is one of more than 400 babies who have been safely surrendered in California since the safe haven law went into effect in 2001. Tim Jacquard is responsible for the law after working as a medical officer in New York and seeing some horrible things. It began with the death of a newborn baby boy, drowned in a toilet by its mother in a courthouse.
2 weeks later, responded to a call, baby not breathing, and I found a young baby wrapped up in a plastic bag on the side of a building in Albertson. 2 weeks after that, responded to a call, baby not breathing, and I found a young baby wrapped up in a plastic bag that was buried in a backyard that was unearthed by a dog. 3 weeks after that, responded to a baby not breathing, and I found a little baby boy wrapped up in a recycling bin. And this was the catalyst for starting the safe haven.
Jacquard felt the only way to stop the death of innocent newborns was to pass a bill that would allow a woman the right to relinquish her baby, no questions asked. But it wasn't easy.
We could not get anybody to really sponsor it.
So Jacquard flew to Texas to meet with George Bush, who was governor at the time.
And he was the only governor in the state, in the country, that was willing to even entertain the thought that a woman would be able to relinquish safely.
Texas became the first state to pass the safe haven law. Eventually, Jacquard helped to pass safe haven laws in all 50 states. But there are differences in the law within each state. For instance, many states give a birth mother 30 days to relinquish her baby. Here in California, it's 3 days.
California chose 72 hours. Is it a good number? It's a safe. But again, 30 days is the one number that we feel is a safer number to protect the children.
Logos just like this one can be found at more than 50 fire stations throughout Fresno County, along with hospitals. It means that each location is a safe surrender site where mothers can surrender their newborns, no questions asked. But that's not the case in other counties. California only designates hospitals as safe surrender sites, leaving it up to each county to add additional sites such as fire stations.
We take the child into our care and custody.
Joy Cronin is Deputy Director of Child Welfare in Fresno County. Cronin says they do their best to educate people about safe haven, but there are limited funds and resources.
I'm just happy that you're doing this story to really raise awareness in the community, because it really only comes up, the information about Safely Surrendered program, when there is a tragedy or a child is left at a fire station or a hospital.
Even though 463 babies have been safely surrendered in California since 2001, Jacquard says 79 children have been found dead.
The more times that the actual logo is shown and seen, the more it would be that a person is going to remember or think what a safe haven is all about.
The Madsen family is so grateful that Maya's birth mother was aware of the law.
We love her, and we're grateful to her for making the sacrifice so that our family could be complete.
I think she loved her baby enough that she wanted to give her opportunity to be raised in a family that can possibly take care of her.
When you see the smile on Maya's face, it is clear Safe Haven saves lives. There is a national hotline for the Safe Haven Alliance. It's 888-510-BABY. And you know, Ken, based on this story, you know, Fresno County's Fresno Department of Child Welfare is now working with and exploring opportunities with community partners to help raise awareness so that people are more aware of this law, because again, education is key.
Yeah, and you just educated a whole bunch of us tonight with that story. Very touching. I love that little girl, Maya.
Oh, wasn't she so sweet?
Yeah, yeah.
Absolutely.
Spread the word. If you would like more information, or if you would like to see Evie's special report again, we invite you to go to our website at cbs47.tv.